Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Thursday, May 30th, 2013. Well, the claims are rolling in from the big Oklahoma tornado. Some 22,400 property and auto insurance claims have already been filed according to the Oklahoma Insurance Department, and that number is expected to rise big time over the coming weeks. The claims that have already come in represent insured losses of at least $85 million, according to the Oklahoma Department of Emergency Management. The tornadoes damaged about 4,000 structures in the state and destroyed about 1,250 of them. According to the Oklahoma Insurance Commissioner, the staggering number of claims in 1 week's time shows just how disastrous severe weather can be and the importance of protecting yourself with insurance. Well, in the United States, there's a game called football. It's not like soccer, as the Americans call the main football. It's played by very large men wearing protective helmets and plastic padding, etc., running at high speed. It's prone for many, many brain injuries, such as concussions. Over the past 10 years, there's been a spate of lawsuits brought by grievously injured players who have developed Alzheimer's-like symptoms after retirement and go through older life. Well, a California appellate court has given a temporary victory to 32 insurance companies that are battling the NFL over defense and indemnity rights under 187 commercial general liability policies the league purchased over the past 45 years. The suit is related to claims filed in 2011 in multiple states by dozens of former players, alleging that they suffered concussions, brain damage, and neurological injuries during games dating back to the 1950s. The insurance companies had claimed that the injuries were sustained while at work, which is not illogical, and that in fact the claim should be filed under workers' compensation statutes, and that was the sole remedy. The NFL disagreed and sought complete indemnification. A trial court held for the insurance companies. The NFL promptly appealed, and then in fact the California Court of Appeals in the Second Appellate District unanimously upheld the stay that insurers sought. Companies involved in the suit includes Fireman's Fund, American International Group, XL Group, and the Travelers. There's a big case that's currently pending in New York State that the California court deferred to because it had been further along in the process, so this issue is not quite resolved yet. Also, speaking of football, Peyton Manning, one of the best players in the league, apparently has restructured his contract with the Denver Bronco football team. The new contract reflects that the team has purchased an insurance policy in the event Manning suffers a serious injury. According to reports, the Denver Broncos are protecting themselves. The insurance clause protects Denver in the event that Peyton Manning, who's a quarterback who's scheduled to make $40 million guaranteed over the next 2 years, suffers a major injury not relating to the neck injury, which ended his career with the Indianapolis Colts. Manning recovered from that injury and ended up having a very good year last year. There was a relatively good-sized earthquake that rattled Southern California yesterday morning. It was a 4.8. It hit at about 7:38 a.m. No damage or injuries. The epicenter was at about 100 miles west of Los Angeles in the Santa Barbara Channel under sea. In Bahrain, police said that they have arrested 3 suspects today after a bombing last night that wounded 7 policemen that the police described as a terrorist attack. There have been a number of targets going in 2 years of unrest in Bahrain. It's home to the U.S. Navy's 5th Fleet. The blast Wednesday apparently was a result of a homemade device. It occurred in a village about 6 miles west of the capital of Manama. The London-based insurance-linked security fund manager Leadenhall Capital, run by John Wells and Luca Albertini, have achieved a big win. They ended up with a assignment from the New Zealand Superannuation Fund, which is the country's pension fund, to construct and manage a $275 million insurance-linked security portfolio. This will take Leadenhall Capital's total assets under management to about $1.4 billion US, up from just about $1 billion in mid-March. We remember when Leadenhall started, so they've been doing very well. Good for them. Well, tomorrow there's going to be a pretty good-sized asteroid about the size of 12 large cruise ships that's going to sail by Earth. There's no need to worry. It's going to go by at a distance of about 3.6 million miles, which is about 15 times the distance between the Earth and the Moon. However, the interesting thing about it is that because of radar imaging at two specific radar telescope facilities, one in Goldstone, California, and the other one in Arecibo, scientists expect to get a pretty good look at the passing asteroid. Some of the telescopes that they are using can detect features on the asteroid as small as 12 feet across, even from about 4 million miles away. The asteroid is going to be about 1.7 miles in diameter. The name of the asteroid is called the QE2 1998. It's not at all related to the Cunard ship. It's simply a nomenclature used in the assignment of the tracking numbers. It's going to go by at about the nearest pass-by will occur tomorrow at 1:59 p.m. Pacific or 4:59 p.m. Eastern. It's the closest approach that the asteroid will make to Earth for at least the next 200 years. Again, just about any scientist who knows anything says that eventually, depending upon whatever mathematical probabilities you want to assign, an asteroid of this size will in fact not pass by Earth, but will hit Earth. There are plenty of precedents for that. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.